Welcome to my studio. Let me give you guys an update. All right, I want to give you a little bit of a tour so you can envision what we have in store once the Kickstarter goal is met. So here's my studio, of course. I have obnoxiously posted many flyers so that anyone who walks by can't ignore the fact that I have a Kickstarter campaign right now. So as you all have seen before, I have the I Deserve to Take Up Space community art project going on. I will have ongoing projects, so the vision is to have a new project in the next couple of months. So there will be at least 3 per year, and then eventually they will all be displayed together. So we have the materials out for that. That's one of our costs, is the materials for this. We'll go ahead and move inside the studio now. So as we come inside, you see I have the tables arranged symmetrically around my welcome to my studio, I'm so glad you're here mural, and these other murals on the back. I love some good symmetry in a room. So part of the project is that these murals will be completed. I need a little bit more paint to do that. Right now, I'm using my paint for my clients and for myself for the mural, materials for the community art project. It's all coming out of the same budget. So we need a little extra to do these extra projects. So the tables are arranged like this. This is sort of a mock setup of how I think it will go. So this wall back here is blank because in the evening when I bring in our community art project, that's where it lives with the light next to it. So people who come by at night can see it. And so this is sort of my desk area where I sit here during the day, and I see some telehealth clients. I work on my online program. So my vision is to have maybe a few retail items here. Right now I have my free stickers. There's only 3 left. They have been popular. And then on this other side, while I'm not hosting workshops, which we'll get to that in a minute. So during the day, while I'm just working on my computer, maybe closing the doors every once in a while for a telehealth session, but mostly trying to keep them open, just managing my online program while I have this retail space open. So these are just some plastic shelves I normally keep my art materials on in the back. It's a mess back there right now because I emptied them off, so I could just sort of show kind of a mock setup. It wouldn't be arranged exactly like this, but just to give you an idea. So my goal is to paint some small art pieces like these, to have them arranged, not like this, but again, I'm just kind of trying to show you. I would really love to create some art centered around a daily intention and mantras, which is a big part of my messaging. And then I want to sell basic art materials that go along with the process that I teach. So we do a process of art making followed by journaling. And so I want to have pens and markers and oil pastels that we use for the drawing part of it. And then also some journals, perhaps something that is custom with my logo on it. So over here I have another shelf, and this is to help you visualize that I want to have custom t-shirts printed with mantras. I'm thinking I am redefined because my core message is all about redefining identity. The process I teach is called the Redefine process. All right, now let me show you what the setup for a workshop might look like. So for my small group workshops, I'll have about 4 to 6 women. I've done these in a different space. I have not done them yet in this space. But you see I have these 6 tables that are really desks. I had them custom built by a local company called Barn Doors and More. I recommend them. They did an excellent job building me these rough art desks. And so I asked for this shelf under here. You can keep the journal, like I said, which is an integral part of the process, journal, pens, art materials. I also have my carts for paint and things. I like to work large, and so I like to have my clients work large during these workshops. So some of the materials that I will need are canvases and again, more paint and other drawing materials. We may do small tabletop easels for working on canvases so that we could be propped up like this. And likely the tables would be arranged in more of a rectangle to be one big table, or possibly with the desks against the wall, lined up against these walls with the cart next to each desk, so everybody could have their little individual space. I also have been thinking it might be nice to paint this floor. What do you think? I'd like some feedback. I like that this is a contrasting warm color, but I would kind of love to have a turquoise runway down like this to the door from the back wall, and maybe white or another light color on the sides. All right, now let's talk about an update for where we are with the Kickstarter campaign. So as of today, we have 12 days left and about 65% more to raise. So that's a big leap, but I know that it's common for a Kickstarter campaign to struggle in the middle, to have this plateau. And so we're gonna make it at the end, we're gonna pull through, but I need everybody to keep sharing. Keep sharing my rewards as well. So I'm gonna go over those as an incentive, because this isn't just a donation, you know, it's kind of like an auction, right? You're giving money, but you get something in return. And maybe you wouldn't normally pay that much for your reward, but you're getting something in return that's very valuable. So first I want to highlight my credentials and my experience that back up some of these higher level rewards that I'm getting. So, you know, the lower level ones are, you get a PDF I created, you get a handwritten thank you note and some artwork. So clearly I'm an artist, so I'm qualified to do that. But the higher level rewards really use my coaching experience and my training and education as an art therapist. So I'm a licensed and board certified art therapist. And I'm offering at the 150 level a 15-minute Ask Me Anything virtual coaching call. As I said, I do virtual work here in my studio during the day, and so I could easily schedule that with you. 15 minutes, Ask Me Anything. It can be about therapy, art therapy, trauma, narcissism. It can be about art, whatever you want, ask me anything. At the 300 level, you get a 60-minute coaching call with me. So this is very valuable because I don't offer this to anyone who's not in my paid program. I do the coaching for those women. They can schedule an extra one-on-one session with me if they want to just process things that they can't in our group coaching calls. So nobody else has access to this except those women. And now you, if you're giving at that $300 level, we can schedule that 60-minute call. My goal with that is to help you get unstuck from wherever you feel stuck in your life. You'll come away from that call with a plan of next steps you can take towards getting unstuck, building confidence, whatever area you need to get unstuck in, we'll work on it and get you a plan. All right, now, the $500 and the $1,000 levels are what I think are most exciting. I'd love for some people to take advantage of these rewards. So at the $500 level, you can come in and use my studio for a 2-hour block for whatever you want. You can come create art by yourself or with a group. I can chip in for those art supplies. You can just host a meeting or some other gathering, a birthday party, you know, for a kid or adult, whatever you want. You can use this space. As you see, the tables and chairs, everything is versatile. The carts, it's all made to be modular, and we can move it around and adjust it to your needs. This is a great location, great for taking photos, just a great place to socialize. And finally, at the $1,000 pledge level, you will get a 3-hour custom workshop from me. Now it's a good chunk of money, but it's the highest level reward because this takes advantage of all of my training, all of my expertise. So this is a workshop that doesn't have to be about abuse. It can be catered to your needs for your group of colleagues or employees. It could be for a friend group, a church group. It doesn't matter. That's up to you, but we can focus on issues related to trauma. We can just focus on emotions and anxiety and stress. Who doesn't have stress right now, right? We could focus on mindfulness or just creative expression, you know, practicing that creative expression and tapping into our creativity. We're often disconnected from the actual art process of touching the materials and engaging in that, and that's so important to engaging our creative mind and processing our emotions. So that's something that I can help you tap into with one of these workshops. Thank you so much to all my backers so far, all 39 of you. I'm so appreciative of the sacrifices you've made in sharing my project online and also pledging your money. We need to keep pushing this. I challenge each of you who's watching this, and thank you for your time watching it. I challenge each of you to share my Kickstarter link, to share this video, any other posts that I make, to share any of that information 3 more times before the 25th. So 8 a.m. on September 25th is when my Kickstarter ends. And if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, you know, it's different from other crowdfunding campaigns. You have to reach the goal in order to get the pledge money. So I'm not gonna get any of the money that you guys have so sacrificially and generously pledged if we don't meet our goal. The goal is a little over 10,000. I have close to 4,000 now. So we've got a little ways to go, but I know we can do it if we all come together and keep sharing. Share with friends who you think would have a particular interest in this, but also just share on social media. Let's not be afraid to be annoying and obnoxious like my flyer out here. You know, people need to see something many times before it actually sinks in about what it is. They also need to hear the deadline many times before it sinks in, oh, time is running out, all right? So it's not annoying to keep posting something, it's just reminding people because otherwise they're gonna forget. So again, if you're supporting this, either through sharing or through pledging or both, I encourage you to keep sharing the link so we can get the word out there to as many people as possible and meet this goal. So all these projects I explained to you can come to fruition, and also so that you can reap the benefits of these rewards I'm offering. Again, I'm excited to offer these rewards to you. I'm not asking for a handout. I want to be able to provide these services for you. So I would love it if you could take advantage of some of these higher level rewards that really take advantage of my training and expertise. I'd love to offer these services to you.